Hey there, neighbor. Welcome back to another episode of the Neighbors Pod.
We are your hosts. We're so excited to have you here. This is Janina.
This is Haley.
And Julia. And today we are talking about some songs of the past that we love and still jam to, and also our dugout diaries.
I have 4 songs today.
I have 5 songs.
Oh, you always have more.
I have 3.
Sorry,
okay.
guys.
Okay. No, that's fine.
And 2 of them are from the last that we were going to do and we didn't do it.
Oh, I just copy and pasted those ones.
Okay, that's fine then.
Mine are new.
Alrighty. I want to start, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
go.
have one that throws it back from me, so I'm curious to know if you both remember.
Ooh.
I hope so.
Crush by David Archuleta.
Whoa. You don't remember
Can
that?
you sing a snippet?
I'm trying to walk away, but I know this crush ain't going nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Was he on American Idol?
Yeah, but he was on Hannah Montana.
Oh.
And for some reason, I think he had like a partnership with Webkins, or he had like a broadcast on Webkins. I'm not kidding. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
It was when I was at the age of Webkins. He was like performing.
He was beyond the age of webcam, so that's a weird partnership.
He was clinging on to fame somehow.
Oh, I remember loving that song,
that's
though.
a good song.
That
Being
is a
like,
good one.
I wonder when anyone will have a crush on me.
Oh,
Aww.
I remember
It's okay.
replaying that on YouTube, like in my basement. I kind of see the music video in my head.
Throw it up right
I
now.
don't.
I don't remember the music video. I just
Yeah.
remember hearing that.
I feel like he had a brown shirt on.
Fact checker.
Watch it be white. I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing that well these days.
He's got a brown jacket.
Does he want to come on the pod?
He's got a brown jacket and a white t-shirt on.
He has a brown jacket?
Yeah.
Oh, get out! Let me see.
Look at him right
Julia had his poster in her room.
I did not. I really feel bad that if he's having a downfall, I do feel bad. I saw him. He was on somebody's video on TikTok, and
He looked bad.
he looked exactly the same.
I
In
think
fact,
he looks better now. What a
Austin
dickhead.
Mahone.
Oh.
He's a cutie. Don't say anything bad.
No, he's not
I'm
a
just
cutie
curious what he's up
anymore.
to.
No. He's just on TikTok. I was on my homie. He was so cute.
He's probably on Cameo.
Oh,
Probably get a good one for $20.
that's what we need to get on. Moving on.
My first song is Stay the Night by Zed.
Oh, that's a banger.
What a banger.
Such a summer song.
That is a summer.
Whoa.
That was crazy.
Oh my God.
The lighting right now is
Yeah.
insane.
That was a good song.
That was.
Are you
Gonna stay the night.
Are you
So good.
gonna stay the night? I'm gonna add that to the summer playlist.
It's a
Well,
good one.
It'll be added to the neighbors playlist.
Yeah.
So if you're listening and you want to stream these songs as well, we got a Spotify and Apple playlist for you. And honestly,
Yeah.
I'll get to work and throw in a YouTube playlist because why not?
Well, I'll add
Ooh.
those to the Apple one
Oh,
tonight.
yeah.
Okay, my first up is Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. You know it.
I don't want good and I don't want good enough. I
No.
want Oh.
It's,
That's I Want Crazy by Hunter Hayes.
Do I make you crazy?
Yeah, I remember when.
Does that make
Oh.
I remember
Oh.
when I lost my mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some yeah. Oh
There
man,
was something else
that's a good
special
one.
about that time.
place.
Yeah,
That song just like gets me going. You know.
That's good.
that one is a
Yeah.
vibe.
We should start listening. I actually never listened to our Neighbors Tunes
It's
playlist.
probably fire.
It really must be.
Next up, another throwback one. No Air by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown.
Oh yeah.
So good.
So good. Every time that comes on, oh my god, I just have to stand there and belt that out. It
Mhm.
is so good. Such a fun sing-along song.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the 2010s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have so many memories of me watching all these music videos in my basement. That was like where the computer used to be.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so good.
Why were we always watching music videos on the computer?
I literally remember us watching Nicki Minaj music videos
Yes.
on my computer.
Is it because like TVs weren't smart back then? You couldn't access the
Yeah.
internet? Like
I
it was
guess
That's where you
so.
had to watch it.
It was
Yeah.
always the computer.
Yeah, we always had music videos.
And we were
going.
listening to the radio, so we're like, ooh, this song, we have to see the music
Yeah,
video.
that's
Yeah.
true.
How did we even know to find the music video?
I
We
was
always knew.
Freddie.
I guess we just
We've
were
been
already
those
on
girls.
Yeah. We know how to search.
We have been those girls. We grew up watching
We lived
YouTube.
through LimeWire.
Yeah.
What's LimeWire?
How you used to download music. You didn't want to buy it on iTunes.
Right.
Yeah. I used Pirate Bay too.
I had some weird app that had the free music.
Everyone did.
Yeah, I was like 8 burning CDs for my siblings.
Oh my gosh.
You are Freddie
I
Benson.
am Freddie
He's
Benson.
quaking in his boots.
My next song is Bulletproof by LaRue.
Oh, that song is so good.
I love that song.
We did chalk of this song.
This
That
time,
one-
baby, I'll be.
What line did we put on the chalk?
I think Bulletproof with like a comet.
Yes.
I do remember that.
I remember
vividly.
that. There's
Yeah.
a picture of that somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of it, like, that was Tumblr worthy.
We were Tumblr.
We were OG Tumblr. Like, there was teenagers on Tumblr, and it was just us at like 10 years old pretending to be them.
That song is so good. But I remember hating it because it was on the radio for like all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I can go back and listen to it and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of songs I used to hate on the radio, but now I like them again.
Mm-hmm.
I got Hey Daddy by Usher. You
Play
guys
that.
know this song.
I'm gonna try to find a clip right now.
You know this song.
I feel
I
like
just
I
want to
definitely
get your
do.
attention.
Is this Daddy's home?
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Ever since he performed for the Super Bowl, I was like on a kick.
Mm-hmm.
That one still is in my playlist.
Interesting. He didn't perform that though.
No, he didn't. Wish he
No.
did.
I'm still so mad Justin Bieber didn't come out for that.
No.
I really thought he was gonna.
I truly thought he was going to. Also, like, why are you there and just not performing?
How rude.
Get down there.
I think the whole internet manifested that,
Yeah.
and it just didn't happen.
Imagine it was in the works and then he knew that people found out and he's like, actually, I'm not going to do it.
What an asshole.
Who wished for that on 11/11?
Yeah.
I just want to talk. Next up, I can't believe this hasn't made it onto the playlist sooner, but Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne.
Mm.
Yes.
Classic.
Classic. And she's coming out with a new album, and she's going on tour.
Oh, right.
Can we talk about that?
So good.
Like, okay, but first of all, comment down below if do you think it's really Avril or is it Melissa?
It's Avril.
No, it's her. Did you hear? Wait, whose podcast was she
Call her
on?
Daddy.
And she was talking about that myth?
Uh-huh.
That's so funny.
That's why I'm saying, like, comment down below. Who do you think it is?
Yeah. No, it's her.
When we blow up, imagine people start making that rumor. They're like, no, Haley died 10 years ago.
Oh my god! Not
This is not her.
We do not claim this energy.
I'm still me, guys. I mean, you know you made it when someone's making a rumor
I know.
like that
that's
about
what,
you.
That's what I'm saying. That should be a goal for us.
If anything, the rumor is gonna be Haley is Freddie Benson.
Yeah.
They haven't been spotted in the same room.
I love when people say that. Come to think of it, I've never seen that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That theory works for anything.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
My next song is California Girls by Katy Perry.
Oh, can we insert our dance?
Wait, we have a dance to this?
Yes. Do you not remember
I
it?
don't remember.
I'm gonna be so bold and brave, and I'll record it on the camera
This
for
is gonna
us
be the
to
first
post.
TikTok you need to post.
It's gonna be my stupid little dance.
Please do, actually. I don't remember California song.
Oh my god.
I just remember it. Like, I can visualize the summer when this song came out.
Yeah.
And I was out with my mom, and we parked at my house, and the song came on the radio. And I, like, hadn't even listened to it fully through yet. So I was like,
Mhm.
Mom, go in the house. I have to sit here and listen to this song. And I did.
Apparently, Katy Perry is coming back to music this year.
That'll be interesting.
Pop is, like, having a resurgence right now. Do you guys listen to Charlie XCX?
Oh,
Did you listen to the
I mean-
Brat album?
No, I haven't listened to the album yet.
I've listened to that 360 song. I've liked some of her older stuff, but I haven't listened to.
Same. When I was in Las Vegas, Boom Clap came on, and I knew, first of all,
Oh
I
my
knew
God.
every single word.
Yeah.
Talk about being a Tumblr girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Second of all, why does that song still slap?
It does.
Like, I feel like listened to her on a podcast. She was on Emma's podcast, actually.
Oh.
And she was kind of talking about, like, some of her older songs feel cringe to her. And I was like, I know you're talking about Boom Clap and do not disrespect it. And then I heard it in Las Vegas, like, a week later.
Yeah, she's, like, bringing pop back full force.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are coming back. Lady Gaga's apparently working on music again, too.
Really?
Yeah, like,
Pop, though?
yeah. Because, like, no one's doing pop.
Rah,
right?
rah.
I would love.
I would kill for a dance pop by Gaga. Come on.
I love Lady Gaga. Breakup song by Little Mix.
Wait.
I was thinking of Ali and AJ.
This is not a new romance, not tonight.
I did not know that you liked Little Mix like that.
I only like that song.
That's not even one of their like top 10 songs.
Because it's just like one of those songs that's like, gets you
like
going
fun
again.
and dancey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see it.
Once I add it to the playlist, you can listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's throw in potential breakup song by Ali and AJ.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a
That song, I would argue, is better
song.
than that one.
Yeah,
And
true.
I love Little Mix. I'm so sorry. But I was like, what?
Oh my god, also,
I'll add
Cowbells
this.
is a great summer movie. We're
I've
not
never
there
seen
yet,
that.
Yes.
but
Cowbells?
uh-huh.
Yes.
It's Ali and AJ.
We gotta watch that.
Oh, okay.
They like work at an ice cream shop or
Yeah.
something. Their dad has a farm.
Not that I watched the show with Nicole Richie and the other person.
The
Paris
Simple-
Hilton?
Yes.
The other person, Paris Hilton.
I've never seen the show, okay?
I'm rewatching it right now.
I've only seen clips of it.
Come at me in the comments. okay?
Favorite. That show is amazing. You guys, your world.
That's when they went into like the Western country
there's
land.
like 3
stuff like that.
seasons. One season they're interns. One season they're like in like Montana, Nevada. They're like working on a farm. They work at Sonic.
So Cowbells was very much giving that.
Yes.
But I didn't know that at the time.
Yes.
But like being an adult looking back, I'm like, oh my god, I need to rewatch that movie knowing that that's probably a
no, you
spoof
need
of
to
that
watch
show.
The Simple Life.
And then the movie.
What they go to a trailer park one of the days. They go to a nudist village one
my
episode.
I didn't know that. I wish that was my job, just like
show
doing
is
random
so
shit like
good.
that.
It will be when this
Well,
takes
when you're a
off.
hotel heiress. And your
Yeah.
dad, and your other dad is Lionel Richie. They don't have much to live for. I mean, work for.
They don't have like anything to work for.
No, they're just vibing.
Didn't she just name her daughter after a city?
London.
London.
London? Could have done better.
No, that's so cute.
She's
Like-
well, because her name's Paris.
I know, but it's just like, come on.
No, that's
Like
so
Tokyo?
cute.
It's so predictable.
No,
It was. but
Wait,
it's
what's her
Paris.
son's name?
Something random.
not a city.
Something plain.
Like, how do you have a plain name and then like your heir, your iconic
Yeah, I don't know.
name after yourself, basically?
My last song is "Just Dance" by Lady Gaga.
Oh,
It's such a good one. She really came in hot on the scene with that song. I have been listening to it a little bit too often lately, and it is so good.
I
Stood
loved
the
that
test of
on
time.
Just Dance or Dance Central.
yeah.
We used to dance to that.
So good.
So good. My next song, I have 2 more. Pieces of Me by Ashley Simpson.
Yep.
Okay.
The song.
I wouldn't have remembered this. Loved Ashley Simpson as a child.
That was such a good. That was a bop.
So good.
What's your next one? Because I'm all out.
My last one is Viva La Vida by Coldplay.
Oh, that's a
Aw.
great one.
That's a good one.
So good.
It gives fireworks.
They played that at my friend's graduation, and that was such a nice graduation. But they had like a band, an orchestra
like a
playing
strings.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's so nice.
That's so sweet.
That's a good graduation
It
song.
is.
Yeah.
So anytime I think of that, it reminds me. Such a fun memory.
Oh.
Welcome back to our Dugout Diaries. Just in case you forgot, we had our own little personal, basically, like, think of it like an outdoor kids' living room, but we called it the Dugout, so it had a cool name.
Yeah.
So we get to go down nostalgia lane and just talk about all of our favorite summery things with you today.
Tee.
Can I tell you guys a little story?
Yeah.
At work, they were playing Bluey, the show, and in the scene, they were under the deck of their house. Literally identical, similar
No
to the dugout.
way.
You know where it had like the netting around, not the netting, but
Yeah.
that wooden framing.
Yeah.
And in the scene, they were drawing chalk on the wall, and they were peeking through across the street. And I wanted to snap a picture of it, but I obviously didn't. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is literally us!"
As I'm describing it, just throw that picture on scene.
Yeah, Bluey will be
Of
on
Bluey?
screen.
Okay.
Yeah, just Bluey on screen.
How do we know what episode it was?
I don't know.
I guess I could search for it in some
Google.
episode. Yeah. I won't do it right now, but I'll make note of it.
Anyways, we've got quite the mix of nostalgic things for you today.
Yes.
So buckle in, get ready to go down nostalgia ride with us.
My first, when I think of summer and I think of us as kids, I think about fireflies and how we used to catch them and like chase after them.
Yes.
But there's a dark side to this memory. I don't know if you guys remember it.
I'm scared.
Well,
Said human being that we used to play with would track the fireflies down with a wooden black bat and smush it on the street so that the glow would be on
Yeah.
the road.
I do remember that. Like, as soon as you started saying, I knew that's where it was going, that he would just murder them.
well,
Because I was traumatized.
I was so
loved those little
sad.
things.
But all the boys thought it was so cool how it would say Chloe.
because my brother and my neighbors would do that too with like a wiffle ball bat,
literally
hitting them.
Yeah, so sad.
I would literally capture them in a little water bottle and then, like, release them in my room. And
But
be
even
like,
more
"Go
in
now."
your
room.
Yeah, I loved those little things.
No, I don't want
The
any
smell
bug.
of them are so specific. You just know like that.
Oh
You know what I'm talking about?
no.
Yeah.
We have to go catch one. Last
I
night
saw
I
one
made
the other
Emma
day.
catch one because I was
Yeah.
like, go out there.
I love those little things. I will try to catch one every single time I see one.
Oh
Did you guys ever catch the little roly polies?
no.
What?
No.
I never see them anymore.
Fireflies are the closest I'll get to touching a bug.
I used
Yeah.
to pick up the rocks and like get all the roly polies.
Ew. No. The other
No.
bug I would do is ladybugs. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, they scare me too.
Why? They
Mm.
represent good luck.
Too many legs. Yeah, I know.
They're so ticklish too.
Yeah, they are.
Like, walk all over me. Thank you.
Speaking of outside, I have arts and crafts in the park. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
For
Yeah.
summer camp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess summer campers did go there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember after swim practice.
Yes.
And there was a specific instructor there. I cannot remember her name, but I really felt like all of us formed a bond with these people because we would see them every day.
Yeah.
And making the lanyards.
I loved the lanyards.
Right?
I do remember the one across the pool, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yes. I remember doing arts and crafts there, but I was in summer camp when I did it.
Do you remember
Oh.
the year that everything got stolen?
No.
Because they had that huge metal bin
Yeah.
that was locked up
Yeah.
and had all the supplies. And then one week, somebody robbed it, I guess. And so they had to restock on everything.
So
It was like,
sad.
and I thought to myself, why are they stealing that? Like,
Yeah.
really?
People are desperate. I don't know.
Uh-uh.
Maybe
Or
they thought there'd be
rude.
something better inside.
Could be.
Rude.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that was always so fun.
I remember randomly, like, waiting in the senior center, like, for the bus to shuttle us back to the school for summer
I can
camp.
smell the senior center.
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
And,
And
it
then-
smells like sandwich bags because everyone had packed lunch.
Oh.
So it's like hot white bread.
Yep. In the brown paper bag. Yep.
God.
My first thing that I wrote down for Dugout Diaries was ice pops. All sorts of ice pops. And this came up because I saw Scribblers the other day in ShopRite, and I said, childhood memory unlocked.
Yes.
But there's also the firework popsicles.
Yes.
The fudgesicles that we also call poopsicles.
Mm-hmm.
There's just regular casual popsicles, and then the colorful / rainbow plastic ice pop
Yeah, yeah.
ones.
The ones that
You know
come
what I'm talking
melted.
about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. But what are they called? I don't actually know.
Flavor Pops, right?
Are they?
I don't know.
Flavor Ice. That's what they're called.
That's what they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, getting that after like a summer camp day or whatever. Oh,
That kind of segues into something, but I can...
No, you go.
Okay, well, one of my other memories is field day at school in our middle
Oh,
school.
yeah.
Because we used to always end it with those, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was always the... It's like, do you eat the ice? Like at the end where all the liquid is left inside?
Yeah.
You
The people
drink
who
that.
drank it and the people who didn't. But the
drink
tea
it.
I had with field day was the drama with like who's on what team, the color penny. It's like, I want to be on green team. I want to be on this team.
can you guess what color I wanted to be on?
Blue.
Of course. Of course.
My next dugout diary memory is Cat's Cradle.
Oh,
Do you guys remember this
The
game?
yarn game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Obsessed with this game.
Emma used to like that. That's
so
hard.
good. There's only some people that I could play with that knew how to keep it going. Because once you get past like level 4 or 5, like you got to do the pinky thing and you got to.
Yeah, I feel
I
like you
couldn't.
definitely tried to teach me, and I was like, I don't get it.
I was like,
you were like, you just do this.
just pitch it.
Which is shocking because you can yarn, you can crochet, you can yarn. You can crochet, right?
Yeah.
So that's like patterns and whatnot.
Yeah.
I love Cat's Cradle.
Can we try it again now that my brain is fully
Yeah,
developed?
yeah.
Like maybe that was part
This
of
will
it.
be a lesson in patience for me.
Yeah, it really will be. I'll do 2 quick ones. Speed stacking cups.
Oh.
Shout out to the ones that glowed in the dark too.
Yes.
You were so iconic.
That was such a summer camp thing.
Didn't your brother have a
yeah.
phase of doing that?
Yeah.
It was me and him.
His blue cups.
Yes.
We were always trying to outdo each other. Like, and he had the slap mat to time it.
Oh my god.
So we would just be racing each other. Like, oh, you did it
Oh
that
my
fast.
God.
Let me at it. I'm gonna do it faster than you. Your brother and I were so competitive.
He had his set. I can visualize the whole thing. And do you guys remember actually
In the bag?
the Blue Man Group drum set we used to have?
Yep.
Okay,
That
yeah.
like sensed your hands and it would do the symbols and everything.
Yup.
Those were both under his bed. That's the only reason I remember it.
The other one that your brother can also be looped into this. So shout out Alex. We know you're listening. The clackers and the consequential bruises that came with them.
Which ones? The things like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, the marbles and
Yeah.
strings basically that you
Oh,
just
those are so addicting.
you just
those are
bruise
so fun.
yourself.
I remember my mom got so mad at me because we got them at the street fair or something.
Yeah.
She's like, Haley, it's 9 a.m. You're not going outside and playing with clackers.
They were like $2 too. Our parents definitely were like, "Oh yeah, what's the worst that can happen?"
We become obsessed with clacking.
You hear that noise all goddamn day. That's what happens.
Did you guys ever get the lizard at the
No.
street fair? My brother would always bring them home, and it would piss off my
A
parents.
real lizard?
Yeah, you could like play a game and win a lizard,
Absolutely
little
not.
like thing like that.
Not interested.
It always caused so many problems in my house.
I could see that happening, and I would believe that it would cause.
That's like when you guys
Stir
would
the
go
pot.
down the shore, would you get hermit crabs?
I got a hermit
That's
crab
such a
once.
Jersey thing.
No.
Yeah, I tortured that thing, which is like terrible. I mean, I was a kid, but it was terrible. We treated that thing terribly.
Kids
No,
hermit
they
crabs.
shouldn't.
No.
That's a crime, honestly. Have you seen, there's a girl on TikTok who she made a whole video about hermit crab abuse and how she like actually raises this one. And when you take care of it, it really does grow. It's
Aw.
huge. Hers is big.
No, scary.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
You don't want a massive crab in your
I don't
house.
want any animal, actually. Keep them away.
Just dog.
If that. My next thing is the slip and slide
Oh.
Iconic.
and how muddy and disgusting that thing used to get.
Destroys the
Yeah.
grass underneath.
Grass dead immediately.
The grass has to be dead to start first.
Sliding into the fence.
Yeah.
Like, then getting the dirt on your feet and then going back on the slip and slide. I mean,
Iconic.
such a fun time.
Just do that all day.
All day long.
My
All
neighbor
day.
was always getting into trouble, kind of, but I remember he had a huge blue tarp and then just put soap and water
No.
over it, and all of his friends were over, and it was crazy.
Into the street?
No, the neighbor, they have like a big side yard,
Oh,
so
okay.
they had some room to work with.
I remember when you guys weren't home, I would take out my little inflatable pool and fill it up and run across the yard and like dive into it. And, like, slip and slide. Pool ball.
Dive into the ground.
Yeah. Like I'm just jumping into a puddle of water basically. Being like, oh yeah, this is great.
You guys remember Shampoo?
Shampoo. What is that from?
Because it's the towels.
Well, I know,
Shampoo.
but that's from something else, right? The reference?
Shampoo. Wait. Shampoo
I know
is a towel?
Shampoo is the towel that is absorbent, right?
Yeah.
The microfiber.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
first one.
the shampoo is from a show, right? They made a joke about it.
No.
No.
That was the
No,
infomercial.
no. There was a commercial that it was like the tape and they said something, but it wasn't Shampoo.
No, that was a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tape that on the
Boat
bucket of
and it
water
was-
and it miraculously fixes it.
Shampoo.
Wait, remember those? Do you remember the balls that looked like they floated?
Yes. 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 The
I made the craziest.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
It's like the metal, the float. It looks like it's floating in your hand, and they go like woo woo, like it's defying gravity.
No. I think I'll try to find
Gravity.
fushigi.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that.
Janina.
This was every commercial.
It was so many
Guy?
commercials.
The fushigi.
Maybe if I saw the commercial, it would trigger a memory.
How about the ice cubes that you shook in with juice that made...
I always wanted one of
I
those.
had that, but it was really bad. It was so stupid.
That was the tea.
Oh my god. Wait, we need an episode talking about as seen on TV products
We
or
do.
something?
We do.
Because that's so funny.
It's sweeping the nation. It's fushigi!
Hey!
Hi, I'm Tim Goey, and this is fushigi. We're going to show you how to unlock...
Bring back television commercials that are actually funny.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Education connection. Come on.
Yes.
Sham wow.
Wow. You'll be saying wow every time you use this towel. It's like a chamois, it's like a towel, it's like a sponge. A regular towel doesn't work wet. This works wet or dry. This is for the house, the car, the boat, the RV. ShamWow holds 20 times its weight in liquid.
God, this is another... Sorry if this is off topic. Emma had a pillow pet. It was a deer, and she got bored and stuck like 1 trillion toothpicks into it.
Emma.
Okay, but this is where it gets bad. You sit on it and you get fucking poked by the toothpicks. And like, she swore she took them all out, and even years later, like, she was still pulling toothpicks out of them. And I think she finally got rid of it. But it was like, why would you do
The ways that
that's a little like sociopathic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You guys should see it.
Yeah.
Emma's faces.
I was
I
like,
need to get an account on Emma to see what she has to say about that.
I was like imagining hugging that thing. Ooh.
Yeah,
I
that was
still have
weird.
mine. I had a ladybug.
Oh,
Same. And then I had an Olaf one.
I don't know which one I
Of
had.
course you did.
I had a bumblebee.
Mm.
I loved
so
taking
cute.
that to a sleepover. Like, everyone had their pillow pets.
But I hated how in the commercials they were like, you can fit your pajamas in here. It
Oh,
never
no.
fit.
No.
It hardly stayed closed on its own.
Yeah.
It was a pillow with a bogey strap. Next up, I've got my kid crack. And it was Little Hugs juices. Oh my god, those things were so fucking good. Juice barrels in a plastic.
Oh, I never
There was
drank
a
those.
there was a blue raspberry.
Wait,
Second.
didn't we also eat like root beer candies or something?
The root beer barrels?
Yeah.
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 Those were good.
I
They
loved
still have those,
too.
right?
Yeah. Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel.
Wait, what does Cracker Barrel have to do with that?
That's where I would get them.
Oh.
So to me,
Duh.
they're synonymous.
Sorry.
It was orange. The orange one sucked.
Oh, I hated those.
These were my crack.
That
They
was
were
just
so
sugar.
good.
Wait, do
Gina.
you remember the ones, the Kool-Aid ones that you could twist the plastic cap off of it and it was literally like drinking syrup?
Ew, no.
My next topic is the beginnings of Instagram. And specifically, I have a little story to tell. Do you remember? Okay, so you're on Instagram, and honestly, there wasn't that many others. I remember there was like a group of people in town,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the older kids, like your grade, kind of. Not to call you old.
Ooh.
But I remember like, oh my god, we need to get a good profile picture. But I didn't even have a phone that had a camera. So it was a literal struggle. And I remember my sister had an iPad with a camera. And when she wasn't home, I would take her iPad to take like a selfie. But I'd have to email it to myself from her from her iPad. But she can obviously see that what was sent. So she's like, trying
And
to
see the picture
what are
on
these
it.
pictures? Like, she saw that she sent herself to me.
Aw.
They're so stupid.
No.
Cringy
That was.
pictures.
I regret deleting all my old Instagram posts.
I know.
Because it was before you could archive them.
Yeah.
I do remember deleting my whole feed one time
Oh.
and starting over.
I
'Cause
wish.
I kept them up for a really long time, it felt like. And then after a certain point, I said, I had to get rid of this. I remember I had a weird picture of an orange. It was, you know how some of the oranges have those little nubs on them? The sumo orange, that's the name of it. And I just thought it was the craziest thing ever. And it was on my Instagram for years. Or those stupid, like, stock cupcake photos. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The quotes. I had so many quotes
Yeah.
and memes.
Mm-hmm.
All the things.
What was that Tumblr thing? It was like there was a phrase and then a number and then it was like another phrase and all the colors.
Just girly things?
No,
Oh.
They were solid backgrounds. It wasn't like an aesthetic background. Oh, my iPad was full of these things. I
know
gotta
what
find
you're
an
talking
example.
about.
I feel like I know exactly what you're talking about.
I could see it.
It wasn't
Yeah.
just girly things. It was the
No.
other one.
It was, yeah.
And they were all
I
numbered.
was so obsessed with them. Thought they were so cool.
I cannot remember.
I'll find them.
Did you guys use the app iFunny?
Yeah.
That was the meme. That was like the beginning of memes and everything. And you just swiped through and it was all just dumb shit.
All right. I've got a few other things on my list. Should I do a fireball?
Yes.
Okay, bet. Next up, we have water balloon fights and running through the sprinkler system.
Yes.
Shout out to the inflatable yard pool. We already talked about that, but oh my god, water balloon fights were so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Take out all your frustrations on your sibling. Just- oh. Anyways, next up, I wrote down camping in the backyard by day just to be outside with no bugs.
Yes.
I absolutely knew how to pitch a tent before I went into high school, and I would just set that thing up and hang out in the yard and be like, okay, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm outside, but there's no bugs. And I'm not getting sunburned. So
That's
think
true.
that so much fun. I really want to do that again. Like, I just need to go camping.
I got a tent for you.
Bet.
Fits
I'm
one
there.
person.
Next up, okay, this one's not fun, so we can talk about it quickly. Summer reading and summer packets. So summer reading, I liked that it instilled the habit of reading in the summer, which you can listen to our previous episode for full summer reading recommendations. There's tons of books for you there.
Yes.
So, but now being an adult, summer reading is so fun and like part of the reasons why I look forward to summer. But subsequently, as a kid, summer packets actually kill myself, shoot me in the head. It was pulling teeth.
Those
to
were
get me to do
torture.
it. My mom would be like, Janina, you have 10 pages and there's like 12 weeks of summer. We've got a vacation plan. You just have to do a page a week. Mind you, there was like 20 problems on a page. So it's like 2 problems a day. You want to know what I did instead? This is where my anxiety started, okay? Like, I would sit there and start it at 9 p.m. the day before school started.
No.
What was I think? And then I would freak out at 10 o'clock and start crying. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's like so much to do still. And I'm freaking out. Mind you, I'm able to fly through it. Like, past the anxiety attack that I'm clearly going through, I fly through it in like 30 seconds and it's a no-brainer. Like, I should have just done this the first day of summer and not stressed about it. But no, continuously up until I graduated middle school, my summer packet was saved till the night before school started, and I just gave myself an anxiety attack every single year. Every single year. And I wonder why I'm an anxious adult.
I was the student that did it the next day. The first day of summer break, all
Yeah.
of my work was done.
No.
Well, for years I had waited till the last day, and again, it was always stressful. My mom was yelling at me. And then when I got towards the end of middle school, I just did it early on. And
Yeah.
it was a relief.
God, I remember in 5th grade, first day of 5th grade, she was collecting the math packet and I forgot it at home. I was like, no, she's gonna hate me. She's gonna think
Jail.
I'm lying. It's the end of the world. And then I just brought it the next day and it was fine.
Well,
See, that's the other thing. Like, if I really didn't finish it that night, I could just bring it the next day.
I know, but I didn't want her to think I was lying.
No, I get that.
She knew you weren't lying.
I know, she knew I wasn't lying.
We are not the same. Like, you could definitely look at me and go, yep, this girl totally just did not. Look at her. She did not sleep.
Me crying. She's like, calm down. It's
Just
multiplication.
like, I swear to God, it's done at home. Jittering from lack of sleep.
I'm so bad at multiplication.
I never learned my 12s.
I never learned anything past 10. 11's
What?
easy because it's just doubling.
Oh.
Yeah, but I never learned 12.
I don't know 12.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've kind of figured it out,
Nope.
but I still don't know by heart.
I don't know them.
Those exams where we had a minute to do the
Loved
sheet,
them. That was my time to flex on the class.
hated them.
I would like,
I was
my
just
little STEM
sweating,
brain
like-
was ready.
I would love to grade other people's.
Last 2 things, okay? This one we can all relate to. Naps/sleeping after being in the sun all day. Bonus points if you were at the beach jumping waves and like you fall asleep to that sensation of jumping the waves. I love that feeling. 10 out of 10 feeling. If you could bottle that feeling up and put it anywhere in life so I can experience it on repeat, I would so do that. Second of all, or I guess last but not least, once I was old enough to work during the summer, I was pocketing money left and right with swim lessons. Whether it was private lessons or just teaching swim lessons here and there and this, that, the third. For like an hour to 2 hours at a time, you're just making money. And if it was a private lesson, forget about it. That was whatever you did on the side, like double.
Yeah.
Or like all in one. It was amazing.
Jeez.
I miss that. I should consider being a part-time swim instructor still.
You
Yeah.
should.
That's easy money.
Okay, I have 2 more.
So your fireball.
Fireball, Rainbow Loom.
Yes.
Yes, I knew someone was going to mention that.
Loved Rainbow Loom.
The way that I saw a lady wearing a rainbow loom bracelet today on the bus.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, my morning bus. I was like, that is so
that's
cute.
so. I love that people are still doing it.
I was like,
We should bring them back.
we should.
If we just get like 2 packs, that'll be enough for us.
Yeah. Oh, we should.
We should. Those were. She had a fishtail one, and I was like, I remember being obsessed with.
Oh
it.
my God,
It
sorry.
was so cool.
I'm thinking of silly bands.
Oh,
That's why I just said 2 packs.
I saw someone opening a pack of silly bands on TikTok, and they were obviously from the 2010, so it cracked when she put it on her hand. So I don't even think if we bought them that they would
Rip.
work.
That's so sad.
It's so brittle.
Oh, but rainbow looms work you. But that happened with rainbow looms too. Like,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
left it in the sun, it would just
Yeah.
See, hers was fresh.
Yeah.
I could tell
Aw.
it wasn't dry.
Love. My last fond memory of the summer is the town fireworks show
The best.
and how everything led up to fireworks. And before we get into fireworks, I just have to say that also that made the list for this was Made in America by Cimarelli.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Aww.
they had a song for 4th of July, and I just remember loving that song and being like obsessed with it, and it became my alarm song
Yes.
to wake up for the whole summer.
That they were a whole vibe.
They were
Loved it.
like up and coming during that time.
Uh-huh.
I feel like they're in a resurgence era.
Well,
Like,
they're in the kids market now.
well, yeah.
What are they singing? Kids tunes?
Yeah, I put
Oh,
it on at
gosh.
work all the time.
They have babies.
Really?
Yeah, the town fireworks are like a big deal in our small little town.
They are.
Oh my gosh.
That's such a small town thing, though.
Nothing more like thrilling than showing up. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna see everyone. Like, what am I gonna wear?
Yup. You always have to wear a nice, cute outfit. You gotta coordinate with your friends. Are we meeting at someone's house and going? Because we live on the side of town that you could walk up to the fireworks.
Yeah.
The friends on the other side of town would like drive over to your house, park over there, hang out with you, and then you all walked up together. So sometimes you coordinated outfits, or you had like just cute like, take my picture. No, you take my picture.
Like
and
running
then-
around in the
Yeah.
front. Guys, sitting next to your crush, and the lights are flashing.
Up on the fence with your
Yes.
crush. The closest you could be to the fireworks, that's like the place. So all the cool kids like went up to the fence because that's as far as you could go. But I also remember my best friend and I, every year in middle school, we would walk to like our main business block in town, get the 99-cent Arizona cans,
Yes.
and then get to the park at like 3:00
so early.
to wait for the fireworks at 9:00.
Yeah.
It was like
There
a whole day
nothing
thing.
to do.
Yeah.
I always remember hanging out at the park, the
Yeah,
playground,
the tire
before.
swing.
Yes.
Remember the year that the kid cracked his head open?
No.
Oh my god. It was like when the park first opened and they swung too high on the tire swing and some kid
No.
actually cracked his head open.
Oh, I don't like that.
I remember hearing him scream as they poured like
That's
vodka on
terrible.
it.
What?
Disinfect it. Waiting for it. Because the roads are like all blocked off because there's so many pedestrians, so they had to like wait a second for the ambulance to get through.
I've fallen off of that tire swing before. It was very unpleasant.
Yeah.
I remember we would pack way too many people on it, and one day it cracked, and we were like, okay, that's enough.
Like it's at an elementary school. Let's be real.
But it's not the same anymore.
It definitely
Yeah.
loses the spark as an adult.
Yeah.
It kind of just feels like
Because
okay,
you go from being excited to run into people to like, oh,
You're
there's
like
people
scared
here.
to see people.
Yeah.
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 I definitely hit
a
that
few
age.
years ago, we saw. Yeah, we were together
Last
Couple years-
year.
wasn't last. I don't think I
It
was,
was 2
here.
years ago.
2 years ago.
The town fireworks do kind of have like that. Ooh, who am I gonna see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it was so nice to be able to just go on my rooftop last summer and see my town's fireworks there. And being that I'm on a rooftop, I had an aerial view of just fireworks going off around me in general. And that was a really nice vibe. But my poor dog, Blaze, was terrified when we walked back down into the room. Because we live a block away from the park that does them.
Yes.
And that's a good show.
Yeah, he was like shaking under the desk. Like, usually, like, when a dog is hiding from somewhere, unless they're napping, well, no, if they're hiding, like, they don't want to come out, I had to, like, call for him a few times, and then go looking for him.
My gosh.
Like, okay, is he here? Is he here? Is he here?
Aww.
For him to come out. That's how scared he was. I don't know what I'm going to do this year. I remember when we finally got old enough to do sparklers, and that was so much fun.
That was fun. And the poppers you throw on the floor.
I
love
had
poppers.
beef with poppers.
Why?
Love them.
My brother threw poppers and it popped right on the back of my knee.
Wait, you're talking about the little things that you throw on the ground.
Yes.
Wait.
I turned around, red as a tomato, ready to knock him the hell out. I was so mad. I was like 10, so I had no strength
mean.
to back up how angry I felt. But in my mind, I knocked him the hell out and I sent him flying across the sidewalk. I was so mad. It hurt so much. So much.
Yikes.
But outside of that, poppers were so much fun.
Yeah.
Like to have a handful, like to have 10 of them in your hand and just smack them on the ground and hear the...
Gosh.
What were you thinking of?
Well, there's like another version of the poppers, but it's more aggressive. And one of my friends threw it on the ground, but didn't realize, like, it wasn't supposed to be timed out where Emma, she sat on it. So, like, she sat on it, it went off as it hit the ground, and it, like, left a mark on her butt. This was last summer.
Oh,
She was like, are you kidding me? Because it wasn't those little ones. It was a bigger. It was so loud. No, it was a flare. Never mind. It was not one of those poppers. It was one of those things that are like,
Why would you sit on it?
no, because she didn't know.
Sit on
She wasn't. Ding. She wasn't looking. He did it from behind and threw it at the where she sat, like as she sat. That was funny, but terrible. Anywho.
Anyway, this is coming out the day before the 4th of July, so don't sit on any type of firework. Please.
But just remember, in the wise words of Katy Perry, baby, you're a firework. I'm so sorry. I'm not Katy Perry.